pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account. Download the app today and use my code BETO, B-E-T-O, to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 2.99% APR for up to 72 months on the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, or Elantra. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers radio network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons. At Vista Paint, you get a championship team of painting professionals. Locally owned, manufactured, and operated since 1956, Vista Paint provides factory direct, high-quality paint products. The Vista team members are dedicated and experienced to help you select the right product for your painting project. Looking for a specific color? Check out our selection of 1,300 colors, or bring in your own personal color selection for expert color matching. The choice of professionals for over 65 years with over 50 locations to serve you. Join the winning team of Vista Paint.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, this bell rings for every child who triumphs over cancer. It's a sound of joy that regularly echoes through our halls. The Cancer and Blood Disease Institute doesn't just treat, it transforms lives. With some of the highest survival rates for many cancers, they're giving more families reason to celebrate. Their team pioneers treatments that are rewriting the odds, turning even the rarest cancers into new success stories. That's why the Cancer and Blood Disease Institute has been ranked top 10 in the nation by U.S. News & World Report 16 times. When it comes to fighting childhood cancer, Children's Hospital Los Angeles leads the way. Learn more at chla.org and see why they should be your first choice for cancer care.
It's time for your first chance to react to tonight's Lakers game.
It's time for the Lakers postgame show tonight.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
It's time for the Lakers postgame show tonight.
Lakers basketball is a final.
877-710 ESPN.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Tipping off now.
Here's Beto Duran.
Cause it's Sunday, last day for a fun day. Back to business as usual come Monday. At the park, everything went real smooth. On a Sunday afternoon.
We were chilling in the park, just waiting for the sun to go down. Light a shade of brown. That's how we're gonna do it, Funchy. Woo! Homie, light a shade of brown. Oh, Chris Morales. I love that Morales is back and healthy here at 710 ESPN because he appreciates what this is. All the Vatos stay ill because there's something about the city of LA when the Lakers win. But for some reason, there's something about the city of LA when the Lakers win on a Sunday afternoon. And you heard Ireland and MT talking about how the NBA should just get rid of the Sunday night games once football season is done because there's a vibe in the city right now. There's an energy in the city right now because the Lakers get the victory 107-96. Welcome to the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN, brought to you by Active Collision, the Leo and the crew at Active Collision. It's a little lighter shade of brown. Jam. All we had was that plain and simple apple juice. But look, I got my cup ready to go, Funch. I didn't get my water. But, I'm going to say this because you and I, after this show, I've been telling people, you look at my Instagram, that, I did well at Price Picks this week. So I got some money coming my way. We're going to go to Mastro's. Funch doesn't want to go, so I might just go by myself. Go get me some butter cake. That's how good I'm feeling about watching the Lakers play today because, Jackson Hayes If I knew you, bro, I'd take you to Astros because mea culpa. I'm going to start off this Lakers postgame show by apologizing to Jackson Hayes before we get into the game. And if you want to call, which the line's already lit up, 877-710-ESPN. Lakers take care of business. Phoenix is not a good team. Kevin Durant was off today. The Bradley Beal left because of an injury. He only played 15 minutes. Devin Booker, 19 points. It just wasn't the way that they looked. And you had a great game from Luka Dončić. He had his 33. Austin Reeves had his 28. But it's Jackson Hayes. If you've heard the pregame, you heard the postgame in the first part of the season, actually in 2024, you would hear me when people would call up about Jackson Hayes. I'm like, man, he's a pogo stick. He's 7 foot, but he can't do anything. I did not have any kind of faith in him. You're 7 foot. Just get up, dunk, and every now and then get a couple blocks. But since the trade where the Lakers picked up Luka Dončić, Jackson Hayes has a different energy about himself. Jackson Hayes looks calm. Jackson Hayes is in the paint working. Jackson Hayes is pushing dudes around by his standards. I mean, he's not a big, strong guy, but he's in there fighting for every rebound, attacking when somebody's coming into the paint, looking like a dude who should be a starter for the Lakers. You know, Jackson Hayes was a guy who would come off the bench at times, and he would be in there, and he just would look lost. And I am the first one to apologize to you, Jackson Hayes, because I didn't think you would sustain this. Shut me up, because since February 1st, when Anthony Davis left, Jackson Hayes has stepped up, and he's a big reason why the Lakers got the victory today. 19 points for Jackson Hayes. 8 for 10 from the field. Yeah, he was getting dunks, but that's what you're supposed to do. When you have Luka attacking or Austin Reeves attacking and they're doubling, toss it up to the 7-footer, go up there and get it. If Jackson Hayes would have been available for the Lakers on that 0-4 road trip, I think they win a couple games because you have an option. Is he going to be the guy who's going to back you up, take you down? No. Can he get you some points? Yes. Is he needed for you to make a run? Absolutely. And Jackson Hayes, keep on doing what you're doing, young man. You are impressive the way that you're playing, and get after it, man. So right there, on this day, game number 66, March 16th, Jackson Hayes, I am sorry. Mea culpa. Forgive me, young man. Keep on doing what you're doing because the Lakers need you if they're going to make a run right there. I just want to start the show with that because you see him coming out on the court to warm up. Like early in the season, he would have that kind of look about him like, I'm just happy to be here because we're in the building before the doors open. Now he's coming in there doing work and getting after it with the assistant coaches. Love to see that. Lakers get the victory tonight, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Lakers postgame show brought to you by my crew, Leo and the guys at Active Collision. You see the bucket right here on the desk right behind me. This is a bucket to wash your car. So he's got the spray. He gave it to me. Because now that the rain is done, you got to go wash your car. He's got all kinds of products in here, the active wash, the car soap. You know, you got the final detail spray wax, got all that stuff. You got the little whatever this thing is called, the sponge. We're all doing that. So I'm just going to hold the spray here doing the post-game show. That's how we're feeling right now. Wilbur Mejia in the YouTube chat says people were sleeping on him. Wilbur, because he wasn't playing well. Not that you were sleeping on him. It's just more of if this guy can put things together, we'll be all right. All right, well, let's get to your calls right away. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Player of the game, Fudge. Are we going with Luka with the player of the game, or are we going with Austin Reeves? Who are we going for? You know what? I'm going to go Luka. Luka Dončić came out cooking early on. This was in the first quarter.
Rebound Vanderbilt, give it to Luka. Luka up the right side, dribbling, one-on-one, moving left. Luka for three. Got it. 28-11 Lakers.
Luka Dončić, tonight's player of the game, driven by Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Luka in the first quarter hit 3 3-pointers. He had 13 points in the first quarter alone, and that's why he's the player of the game. And I know you guys are going to get on me and say, Beto, it's the afternoon. Stop saying tonight. When you've worked so many games throughout your career, you're so used to saying tonight. It's rare that we get that day game, so forgive me for saying tonight. Walrus in Encino, I'm going to start with you, my man, because you are upset that you didn't go to the game today. Why? I saw your tweet.
Well, I'm looking at my 1-year-old right now, and he's primarily the reason. I got to be looking after him. But right now, Michael Funches, this is a no shambles Sunday, okay? I mean, and honestly, I was on with CY on Clinton and Friends on Friday, and I said, all right, and it's been proven to be true as of this afternoon, the reason why we Lakers fans have had some tough days is because we have been without one Jackson Reed Hayes. This dude was the 8th overall pick in his draft, Beto, and I agree. He came into the league, didn't look like much, but since that trade, I don't want to hear Mark Williams' name ever again. Like, honestly, this is the guy. He can be the guy to help this team win the championship. A lot more has to happen than that, but this dude was playing his mind off today, all right? And I mean, look, we're without LeBron, we're without Rui, but truly, you take a look at these games, the ones we have missed without Jackson, that's when we've looked terrible. Even that game before LeBron went out in Brooklyn. I mean, he had to be running around playing effectively center. That's why I think that groin probably got strained a little bit because he was doing too much. Jackson, Action Jackson, man. I mean, really. And it's not just about the lob game, Beto. This dude is a rim runner, okay? Mm-hmm. He is active, running from one side of the court to the other. This game shouldn't have been that close, frankly. We made some mistakes. I mean, some of these guys, it really drives me crazy how I get it. A slam dunk is a slam dunk. Everyone wants to do that. But if you got the opportunity just to lay the ball in, a.k.a. Christian Coloco, Jackson also had a play like that too. Just lay that thing up, man. Wilt Chamberlain scored over 30,000 points. He didn't dunk all the time. He had that nice layup if you look at the film. So I am just so thrilled we got that guy back. If we can get Rui and Braun back by the end of next week, we are coming, man. I don't want to hear from anyone out there that this Lakers team can't win the championship. We have what it takes, all right? So have a great Sunday, gentlemen. You always do a fantastic job. No shambles Sunday, Funch. Write it down. No shambles Sunday. You all have a great day.
Shambles just hanging up on us. No shambles Sunday.
All right, I agree with him. No shambles Sunday. Fine.
No shambles Sunday. I wrote it down. There's on the YouTube chat. You can see it. No shambles Sunday for, coming after Walrus. I mean, Will, okay, calm down. But he did come up with the Jackson Reed Hayes. He dropped the middle name on us, which nobody knew his middle name. Don't even start, just Walrus. But I love the energy from him. Yes, he is the rim runner. He is going to attack. He's playing different. Let's see, he was with the Pelicans. The Lakers just picked him up. Like, anybody could have had him. But when the first 4 years in the NBA, he's 24 years old. He'll turn 25 in May. And the thing about Jackson Hayes, 7-footers take a while to develop. They're different. He even played in the G League for a little bit, a couple games down there. He was never the big force that you would have. He was never the big scorer where you're like, oh my God, this is the guy we have to stop. He's always been on good teams when he was at Texas. He's always been surrounded with good players, in Zion when he was in the Pelicans. But he is somebody that you're going to need. And I can't believe that this show started with Jackson Reed Hayes. As Big O says, he's solid, but pump the brakes. Yeah, he is solid. That's what he is right now. And that's what the Lakers need. You don't need more than that when you have Luka and LeBron and AR. You need people to know the roles and get after that. Mitch in New Jersey. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN, brought to you by Active Collision.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for taking my call, brother.
Good, man. Mitch, are you the one that calls Mason in Ireland all the time?
Well, I wouldn't say it all the time. I think I spoke to him 2 weeks. Yeah, you could say I call like once a week on an average, maybe a little less.
No, see, because
half a week.
Yeah, I don't. I love Mason in Ireland, but it's always during times where I'm like busy running around, so I don't always hear. So I think you're the one that calls Sports Graffiti, right? This is the Mitch in New Jersey.
You guys, same guy.
Ooh, all right. Honored to talk to you, Mitch.
I'm the only guy east of Mississippi, but I'm sure a lot of people call you station.
What's going on, Mitch?
Definitely, I don't see the Lakers finishing no lower than 4, so it's looking good. Austin Reeves is underrated. I think he's a budding star there. And I know we think a fella talk about Hayes, but one guy I think that could pick it up, he have a potential, a pretty good backup center, Coloco. I like him in Arizona. I've given up on Alex Len and Ken Reddish. I don't understand these two guys. I mean, I guess, college and pros are different, but I've given up on those two guys. But you got to like what we have the front, our starting start 5 and the 3 guys on the bench. It's looking pretty good.
Yep, I like it. Mitch, where are you at in Jersey? You up on top or you down by the shore? Where are you at?
Right in the middle, Central.
Okay.
East Windsor.
Okay, all
Exit
right.
8. I'm originally from Staten Island. I wish I could. I guess I lost my Staten Island accent since '96.
Yeah, you got more in Jersey. Because my son, I just saw my son right now. He goes to school in New Jersey, about 20 minutes from Newark. So I'm learning.
Princeton?
Yeah, no, I ain't no Princeton. If he was going to Princeton, I'd have a real job. I wouldn't be working here, maybe. I'd be going to Wall Street or something. Nah, he's at a small school about 20 minutes outside of Newark. It's called Drew University.
It's all good. It's degree. It's the degree. You don't have to be fancy. It's the degree that's important.
Well, Mitch, first time we talked.
Life to work.
Hey, first time we talk, man, we are fancy. That's why I'm trying to take Funch to Masquerades tonight. But, Mitch, appreciate the phone call, and I agree with you about Koloko. Koloko is good in spurts. Koloko is good energy off the bench. And Koloko makes mistakes more often than he should. Heck, he had 2 dunks in his hands today that just slipped
No,
out.
I counted like 4 times around a basket that he should have grabbed the ball and put it in the hole. But but he fumbled it.
2 dunks for sure.
Yeah, 2
and then
dunks for
those
sure.
other ones that could have
Like
been
lobs,
layups.
like, yeah.
Yeah, and Koloko is the guy that gives you energy. Koloko's going to come in. This is where we're at with the Lakers right now, Michael Funches and Will, that we are going deep dives into players that we never would have talked about before. And this is how smart the Laker fans are, because they're realizing, look, Luka's going to give us this. LeBron's going to give us this. AR's going to give us this. But we need more than that, and you need a guy like Koloko to come off the bench and give you a couple of fouls, give you an energy and a boost. And as far as Cam Reddish, I don't think we'll see Cam Reddish play the rest of the season. He played the other night for the first time since January because you had to play him. You had no bodies. But Koloko and, Jemison, when he's available, give you that boost off of the bench. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Lakers get the victory on a Sunday afternoon. Here's what Jackson Hayes had his coach talking about.
Look, I think I said this during the win streak at some point. I think where his growth has been this year is just his cognitive load to go from one thing to the next, the mental bandwidth to do a number of different things on a possession, to be able to oscillate between coverages and Redding. When they went to the fire late, or they had gone to it a bunch, but he hadn't been on the floor, and then when they went to the fire late, he got to the foul line, made himself available. Doe gets the wide open corner 3 that kind of gives us the cushion to win the game. It's just like little stuff like that where he's, the stats are going up, but it's being able to make one play after another and really think the game that I think his biggest area of growth is. And then, playing with Luka has been awesome for him.
Absolutely. That's J.J. Redick on Spectrum Sportsnet after the game. I like the way the Lakers were playing defense today, too. They were really getting after it.
Yeah, I mean, it started with our physicality and just making catches tough. And then we were shifting off the right guys. I would have to ask Wiv, but our contest rate in that first quarter, because they're really good, and they were able to get us in the blender a couple times, and they were able to get open looks. Our contest rate was really high. There was one, right in front of me. I was at the scores table with Royce O'Neal that I just like that he's not making that shot. And he's on our laser board. He's a phenomenal shooter, but the contest was so good. And that's I think that was huge. So we had the physicality, so we were making it tough for them to generate the shots, and then when they generated the shots, we had great contests.
All right. J.J. Redick mentioned a blender, and right now on my screen it just popped up Luka in the blender. You know damn right I'm going to play that.
Yeah, I think the fire in an ISO or the blitz in a pick and roll, you're creating a 4-on-3, and Luka has done that really well. If you don't have a threat at the rim, then it's really just 3-on-3, and teams are able to scram back and get back matched up. So that's just vital. And obviously, anytime you get to the blender, now you're redriving, having someone again that has the threat of catching a lob or getting a tip in or getting a drop off pass for a dunk. That creates, we call it marginal indecision on against offensive players that we're trying to create with our defense. That creates marginal indecision for the defender as well.
All right, I'm going to need Trell to come in and explain some of this, and Sedano to explain some of this. I am not pretending like I know half of what he just said. The marginal You know what? We might call Trell right now and figure out that answer right there, because look, the different coaches use different terminology, and I'm not even going to pretend like I know what some of that he had to say. Yeah, what's fun, chat? Let's get Trell on the line. Your phone calls coming up, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Lakers get the victory today over the Suns, 107-96. Looking at the NBA standings, they'll stay in the 5 spot, one game back of the 2, 3, and 4 teams, as the Rockets, Nuggets, and Grizzlies are all tied at 43 and 25. Lakers have good cushion over the Warriors, who are 39 and 28. Coming up, more of your calls. Funch, let's call Trell. I have a question for him about what J.J. Redick had to say about the blender and the marginals and a lot of crazy things on 710 ESPN.
Spring into savings at George Chevrolet. Drive home a new 2025 Silverado 1500 with up to $10,250 in total savings. Or plug into savings with the all-electric Chevy Blazer EV2LT. Up to 312 miles of range and just $199 a month for 24 months with only $14.95 due at signing. George Chevrolet off the 91 freeway at the Lakewood exit in Bellflower. Or shop online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Discount calculated off MSRP on select models. Lease on approved credit to GM Financial. Ends 3/31/25. For details, call 866-949-4805.
I'm looking over... Oh, speaking of looks, luck has nothing to do with it. It's hard work and lots of humility. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Lucky gift giveaway. Get a 9.5-inch ceramic wok when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 18th.
Number 2.
Deciphering, live April 25th.
And the number 1 reason.
St. Patty's Day freebie. Get a lucky Morongo bottle opener keychain, the 17th.
Morongo, good times.
For employers looking for their star players, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology works fast to find qualified candidates for your job, and you can invite your top choices to apply. It's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Time for a full court press in your hiring game? Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
There's a common misbelief today that to go further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly.
Jan from Toyota here. Have you felt cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Tundra, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like strapping your bikes into the bed of a Tundra to find some new trails. Too steep! Too steep! Off-roading with your best buds in a 4Runner.
Woohoo! I feel alive again!
Packing a Camry full of plants to redo your garden.
Whew, my green thumb is back.
Loading up rods and reels into a Corolla Cross for a fly fishing trip.
I got one! Hey!
Sorry. And hitching up the boat to a Grand Highlander for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time!
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
Oh, a little Art LeBeau dedicated to you. A little Suavecito Amalo. Always want to be a radio DJ. Only know 3 songs. That's all I need to do, though. Just those right there. It's all Suavecito now, Funch. No shambles Sundays, as Walrus said. Because last week, Funch is over here saying, oh, they're in shambles in the play-in tournament. They're falling apart. They get a victory, and what happens, Funch?
We're okay now.
We're going to go
We're cruising right now on Whittier Boulevard. We're cruising.
And we're going to go get some butter cake and Mastros. So we texted Trell, see if he wants to jump on with us for a couple minutes if he's available. Let's go out to Adam in Boyle Heights. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN, brought to you by Active Collision. Adam. Let's see how long this takes. Adam. Boyle Heights. I know you're there, Adam. We can hear you. Oh, you got nervous. We were gonna take him to Mastros too. We were gonna hang out with Adam. Don in the city of industry on the Lakers postgame show.
Beto, Hands of Stone Duran. What's
no
going
way.
on, buddy?
This is not the Don in industry.
This is me.
No way.
I'm out of witness protection.
Okay, let me tell you guys a story here. Back in 2002, when I started working here answering the phone for the late Johnny Ortiz's boxing show, Don in Industry used to call in. Don, I haven't heard you in over 20 years. Where you been, my man?
Oh, man, my schedule has changed. You know, I'm like a night crawler now, so I'm usually not around at this time. Usually, you know, I don't have a chance to call, but I figured, man, I'm going to take a chance now and get in my – oh, Johnny Ortiz, what a great memory. What a great man.
Yeah.
Much missed. But, you know, I was just going to call – the main thing, I was so proud of the guys the other night when we were like outmanned, outgunned, but we weren't really outfought. We gave them a good scare, even though we were missing all these guys. The guys stepped up, you know, Hillbilly Mamba and Connect and, you know, everybody that, man, we came so close to winning. I was just so proud because I know they were going to try to just run us over, you know, and stomp us, and we prevented that. And I just want to give a shout out too to J.J. Redick. I mean, did he say oscillating between coverages? Well,
yeah.
Good vocabulary.
Well, he went to Duke. He's going to let us know he went to Duke.
Oh, man, you know, but now, you know, I'm old enough to remember when Magic came to town and you had the old master, Kareem, and the young gun, Magic, and now I almost feel like it's deja vu. We got LeBron, you know, the professor emeritus of basketball. And then we got, not quite emeritus, and then we got now Luka. Man, I want to send like a nice cheese ball or a mission pack to that GM at Dallas, I think every week, just to thank him. Thank you. It's just, and the chemistry we got now. I love what you were saying about Jackson Hayes, because what I like is we got all these stockpiled big guys. They aren't the superstars, but, you know, we got Jennison, you know, Koloko, like big bodies, and then we got, you know, Jackson. He could buff up a little bit. He needs a steak sandwich and a milkshake, but still, what a player! I mean, what dynamism, and that's for you, JJ. And man, you know, I'm just so impressed by the direction we're going in now. Because, you know, he's a nice guy. He called the show. He's kind of a bozo who called the other day saying he wished he had AD back. We would have won that game if we would have had AD. And I was saying, come on, man. You know, it's like LeBron said, I'm only going to be around a little while longer. And then AD came up and said, well, when LeBron goes, I go. So what were we supposed to do? We get a chance to get a 25-year-old superstar that's setting us up, hopefully, for the next 10 years maybe. And, oh, come on, man. You know, it's like, don't have too many brewskis before you call. I mean, just...
No, we love it when they have extra. We love it when they have extra brewskis. We get those good calls. Don, always great hearing from you. You're a big Laker fan. Do not hesitate to call us again. We'd love to talk to you next time. My man, Don from Industry. I met him one time. I'm like, did not expect to see it. You're thinking like James Earl Jones, that voice right there. Good dude right there. Good dude. Throwback name right there. Points in the Paint all season long, brought to you by Vista Paint, locally owned, manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint, your home for factory direct, high quality paint products. Vista Paint, your championship professionals for over 65 years. Tonight, Points in the Paint, crazy. In a 107-96 game, Points in the Paint, Lakers had 4. Phoenix had 15. Hey, when you're knocking down your threes, knocking down your shots, you don't need that. Keep the phone lines rolling. Mark in Manhattan Beach on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN, brought to you by Active Collision.
What up, Mark Beto?
What's happening, man?
Cracking.
You tell me. How you feeling?
Good win. Good. Yeah, I'm finally good to see them get back on track. Rough stretch there, even though that was a hell of an effort against a legit Denver team, and to really should have put that game away. But all in all, I love the way they dug down today. I don't know what the hell's going on with Phoenix. I thought they would be a legit title contender. I don't know what KD was thinking with Booker. But as far as the Lakers go, I think it's critical. With this time, I think it's gonna be good for the core now without LeBron to really get on track, especially the Luka and Reeves dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
I think those two guys, if they're clicking like they are today, man, they can go on a long run because we know what Bron's going to do. But I think it's going to come down mainly to Reeves because as you've seen with all these forget about the super teams now going forward. I just think you need a great cast, and you saw with Boston how critical they had to have with White and Horford. So we need our guys, our secondary guys, mainly Reeves. I think he's showing out, and he can be that guy. But I think the other guy's got to be Jackson Hayes because we know a lot of teams think that he's a liability. So they're going to be able to attack him. If you got to use his ability to run rim, play defense, do all the little things. I think he can get an easy 10-plus points, just getting easy lobs and dunks at the rim, playing with Luka and Bron, getting those easy looks. So I think he's got to be that guy where he sees himself as a legit starter, and he's got to prove now going forward because we know teams that play the Lakers are going to go at him thinking he's the liability on the team. So the Lakers lock in like they did. They got 2 games tomorrow. They should handle Spurs, who I think are just playing for the number 1 pick, and then we got 2 big matchups again with Denver and Milwaukee. So I think the Lakers got to get on track. We need to be a top 4 seed, in my opinion. We don't want to risk it because the West is so damn deep that you can't count on just we have Luka and Bron and we're the Lakers. We can make a title run. So I think it's critical. You want to maintain the 4 seed, hopefully get Memphis in the first round. The way I'm looking at it. So barring any major slip-ups, they take care of the games they're supposed to get. I think they're going to end up 4. I don't think they're going to catch any of the 3 teams with LeBron out and let him rest until probably the playoffs begin. So it's going to be critical, man. I think Luka showing out, Reeves, but the supporting cast, Dorian Finney-Smith, Rui when he comes back, those guys are going to show out, and so that they got to be critical to the Lakers making a deep title run because you can't just rely on your superstars anymore. I don't think teams are going to win titles like that with this new salary cap era. So good win today. Take care of the Spurs, and then we got 2 tough tests coming up in Denver and Milwaukee. Thanks for your time, bro. Mark
in Manhattan Beach, fantastic call. A lot to unpack with what Mark had to say, but he's right. Now teams are going to have to game plan for Jackson Hayes. I'm not saying they're going to put the entire game plan, but now the way he's been playing, you have to be accountable for what he's doing. And that's why I'm impressive. That's why I started the show apologizing to him because I didn't expect this from him. Great to see, especially for Laker fans, to have somebody like that. As far as what the Lakers are at right now in the standings, if the Lakers right now are currently a game back of the 2 spot. I know he said he wants to get in that 4 spot. For me, right now, it's maintain where you're at, get the victories, and it's all going to shake out. That's why I wasn't part of Team Shambles last week, because right now the Lakers have a 3-game cushion between where they're at right now and the play-in tournament. So Minnesota, Clippers, Kings, and Mavs are going to be in the play-in tournament if it ended today. But the Lakers also have a 2.5-game advantage over the Warriors, who are behind them in the 6th spot. But they have San Antonio tomorrow. Spurs are a team that's out of the playoffs right now. Then you get Milwaukee and Denver this week. You saw them last week, and you saw them without Luka. You saw them without LeBron. So the team is playing better right now. I just like the way that they answered back. Again, Phoenix is a good team on paper, but they came out ice cold today. Active Collision, my boy Leo and the crew are taking care of me. I got to go drop off my truck this week. I got to figure out when I'm going to do it because we have a lot of games. We have games Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. A lot of stuff going on this week. And I told you, I got into hit and run. The back of my Tacoma smashed, the bumper, the tailgate done. Leo and the crew are going to take care of me. 626-330-0100. That's 626-330-0100. Or visit Active Collision on Instagram or activecollisionrepair.com. Call 710 and let them know that 710 sent you when you call, and you'll get a 50% discount on your insurance deductible, which is what I'm going to get. Active Collision, if you need them, offer you free towing, available 24 hours a day. And when you call, it's Leo that's answering the phone call. Laker fan, businessman, and supporting everybody you need. 330-0100 all over Southern California for you. We are going to talk to Mike Trell. He's going to try to decipher some of what J.J. Redick had to say in the post-game press conference afterwards. Let's go out to Mesquite, Nevada. Is that right, Funch? Mesquite, Nevada? Mesquite, Nevada. Good golf out there. Joe in Mesquite, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Beto, you got it. There's tons of golf out here, buddy. Oh, my God. I'm just starting to get into it myself. I moved out here from Santa Barbara. I lived in Thousand Oaks, came out and moved to Santa Barbara. Then I came out here to Mesquite, bought a beautiful home out here, and affordable, brand spanking new. But anyways, let me say something. I've been a Laker fan since 72.
Oh.
And, 72. I've watched every playoff, everything. Magic, Kobe, Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, those days, Gail Goodrich. Oh, my God. But anyways, it's fun to watch these Lakers nowadays, the way, they're progressing and all that. And it's, like, beautiful to see these guys back on the spot up there on top. And you got LeBron, you got Luka, you got the stars back in town. So basically, all I got to say is Hayes is like, he's to me, watching all these teams all these years, and when Hayes is like a player that is on the upcoming, if they give him a chance, and he sees that chance and he's playing to his the potential that he knows he can play, and basically what I'm saying, people are going to have to watch out for this combination because now you got Luka and Hayes. Luka, I knew was missing, and what I saw the last few days was missing that lob. That lob when he would drive and that relief to relieve, give a pass for a lob. He threw a couple, but guys were missing. Guys weren't making it. But Hayes is there. Hayes has that energy where he's going up and down the court, and he's always had it. I knew AD was there. When AD was there, AD was the player that used to make me mad because AD shows some energy, shows something. Energy, run up and down the court. The Joker is making you look bad. AD would dunk, walk back, or play on D, walk back. I'm just saying, AD to me, I always felt like AD to me was a little bit of the problem that the Lakers were having. Okay, he's gone. We miss him, but now we got Hayes up and down the court. It's a different, oh my God, atmosphere. It's a different scenario. Everything. It gives Luka another target, and I love it. You got the guys inside down low, and then they got the outside where guys can pop, and that's what they need. Guys are open, hitting them threes. I just wanted to say that that you got to give this kid a chance. Hey, let him play.
Joe, I appreciate the energy. I mean, you're a retired man. You got a lot of things going on out there in Mesquite, Nevada. You got to figure out how your day is going to be, but you made sure to tune in for these Lakers right now, which I'm pretty sure a couple of months ago you wouldn't have done.
I would have what?
A couple of months ago you probably wouldn't have watched this game.
No. I'm a Laker fan.
Okay. No, because they were frustrating you, right? They were frustrating you this season.
Of course. What's his name? The coach was frustrating me. I thought he was putting guys in that. Why is he putting this guy in right now when it's like? Yeah.
But they're not anymore, right? Now you're grooving with them.
I'm back in it, grooving with them, of course. But I've always been with the Lakers. Come on, I'm since '72, Beto.
Yeah, I hear you.
I've been up and down with the Elmore Smith. Was it Elmore Smith? I mean, all these, these years when we were down, but. Oh, my God. I've been there.
They're back up there. Joe, stay on the line. Funch wants to ask you where Mesquite, Nevada is. I told him it's past Vegas, man. Let's see what's going on. Hey, if he'd been there with the Lakers when they were down, he also saw some of those Robert Sacre years. I texted with Sacre yesterday. If you need a break from every day, make sure you go check out FantasySprings.com because the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino is giving away 2-night stay plus dinner, golf, bowling, or 2 for 2. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at FantasySprings.com and purchase tickets right now for Old Dominion or Ice Cube Live at FantasySprings.com. Coming up next, the mind of Michael has been quiet lately, but he was on fire. And Radio Michael fan, let us know all about it. We'll read you some of the stuff that MT had to say. And also, we're going to talk to Mike Trell, Lakers sideline reporter. Lakers get the victory today, 107-96. Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Spring into savings at George Chevrolet. Shop a huge selection of new Chevys and experience the award-winning service that made them Chevy Dealer of the Year 7 years in a row. Visit George Chevrolet of the 91 Freeway in Bellflower or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive. At Vista Paint, you get a championship team of painting professionals. Locally owned, manufactured, and operated since 1956, Vista Paint provides factory direct, high-quality paint products. The Vista team members are dedicated and experienced to help you select the right product for your painting project. Looking for a specific color? Check out our selection of 1,300 colors, or bring in your own personal color selection for expert color matching. The choice of professionals for over 65 years with over 50 locations to serve you. Join the winning team of Vista Paint.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, this bell rings for every child who triumphs over cancer. It's a sound of joy that regularly echoes through our halls. The Cancer and Blood Disease Institute doesn't just treat, it transforms lives. With some of the highest survival rates for many cancers, they're giving more families reason to celebrate. Their team pioneers treatments that are rewriting the odds, turning even the rarest cancers into new success stories. That's why the Cancer and Blood Disease Institute has been ranked top 10 in the nation by U.S. News and World Report 16 times. When it comes to fighting childhood cancer, Children's Hospital Los Angeles leads the way. Learn more at chla.org and see why they should be your first choice for cancer care.
The entry window is now closed.
But ESPN LA and BBGO are still on the hunt to find the Lakers GOAT, the greatest Lakers fan of all time. And now we're going to need your help. From March 18th to March 24th, just go to LakersGoFote.com and vote for the GOAT. The Lakers GOAT is going to be rewarded with incredible prizes like courtside seats and a whole lot more. So remember, do your part and vote for the Lakers GOAT. March 18th through the 24th, only at LakersGoFote.com. That's LakersGFOAT.com. LakersGoFote.com. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers radio network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Once again,
here's Beto Duran.
Oh, man. Christopher Arthur Morales, wherever you may be, these songs are just for you, man. Here at 710 ESPN, we miss Chris a lot, both on and off the air. He does a great job for us. He's a friend, he's family. And if you guys didn't know, Chris had a heart issue, a cardiac issue that it was scary. And he's talked about it. He sent out a nice tweet about what's going on. And he's back to work, kind of. He's still working remotely, so you'll be hearing the rejoins from him more often. And we just missed him, and Chris is one of those guys. You know, he loves his music. He's like, play the Sunday oldies because Jones dead. Mucho Morales used to be a power running the stuff. But Chris, you're missed. Glad you're back. And yes, Funches and I will record the spots that you sent us because he is now working on a Sunday.
Love you, Chris.
Yeah, love you, Chris. Call Trell. Funch. We're going to talk.
He's on hold.
Oh, Mike Trell is on hold. Great. Perfect. So, Trell, I saw you today. You had baby Riggs with you. The kid's got great lettuce, man. Beautiful flow on the hair of the young Riggs. Trell, you did not work TV today, right? Because it was a national game, correct?
Yeah. So, but what's up? We still do the pre and the post for an hour each, and then, but during the game, no TV. But I'm still watching and tweeting and such. Okay.
Now, were you in the post game presser with JJ?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to play you what he had to say. It's about Luka being in the blender. And Trell, I'm not in the league like you and Sedano are. I'm going to just, like, there were some words and some terms that flew over my head. We called you. That way you can translate for us, okay? So here's what he had to say about Luka being in the blender.
Yeah, I think the fire in an ISO or the blitz in a pick and roll, you're creating a 4-on-3, and Luka has done that really well. If you don't have a threat at the rim, then it's really just 3-on-3, and teams are able to scram back and get back matched up. So that's just vital. And obviously, anytime you get to the blender, now you're redriving, having someone again that has the threat of catching a lob or getting a tip in or getting a drop off pass for a dunk. That creates, we call it marginal indecision on against offensive players that we're trying to create with our defense. That creates marginal indecision for the defender as well.
All right, Trell, can you what's a blender?
Well, so let me back up a little bit. So the biggest thing that he's talking about, like with the blitz and the so a fire is like an all-out blitz where they're double-teaming Luka damn near up to half court, which we did see late. An example of that is when they fired on Luka at half court. He passes it to Jackson Hayes right around the three-point line, which we call like in the short roll, and then he found Dorian Finney-Smith for that down three with I think just about 2 minutes left. So that's like a fire, and Brooklyn was doing that the whole game on the road trip. Then there's just the regular blitz, which is a double team, but it isn't necessarily as high up on the floor or as immediate as a fire is, and that's a look that teams also throw at Luka a lot. And the same thing. So when he's talking about being in the blender, like once that action gets going, and Luka's just his whole job there, he's done it once he's drawn two on the ball. That is, you have now created an advantage against the defense. That's exactly what every team wants to do, is to create an advantage. And when it's 4-on-3, that's where the Lakers just need to start to be a little sharper than they were on that. They will, especially as they get LeBron back. Because if you try to blitz or fire on Luka when LeBron's on the court, you're in some serious trouble. And I think you actually can also be in trouble when Austin Reeves is still on the court. And we saw that today. Like the Lakers, ton of good looks out of the actions that were results of the Suns doing all of that stuff to Luka.
All right, that's great stuff, Trell. Now you spoke to us like a normal person here. Like we're not in the league here. We appreciate that. What is marginal indecision?
I think so. JJ, I don't want to speak exactly for JJ, but like my read on what he means by that is that the defender, and this would usually be the low man, and so the low man is like whoever's on the weak side that has to rotate over to help at the rim. Once they're and think about Jackson Hayes rolling to the rim, and so that low man defender then he's going to have marginal indecision, which means wait, should I go over and help on Jackson Hayes so that he doesn't dunk? Or should I stay on my guy so he doesn't get a wide-open three-pointer, which in this case, again, using that one play would have been Dorian Finney-Smith. So that low man, you're putting – with the 4-on-3, Beto, you're putting one of those three into that zone of marginal indecision where he just doesn't know which guy to cover. And that's the whole purpose, right? That's why you have the advantage that you've created, and Luka Dončić allows you to do so.
Trell, that's why you're the best in the league, hermano. Go enjoy your Sunday with the boys. Thank you.
All right, brother. Good talking to you.
Nice.
Adios.
Adios. Mike Trell, Miklo, on his way out. When I heard these terms, I've heard them all season long from JJ, and you can have your perception of it. I want to hear from Trell, who's around the team all the time. So now we kind of understand what's going on. It's just basically coach speak, and that's what it is. Fun. Adam called back. Adam in Boyle Heights. What happened to you, man?
Man, I don't know. I couldn't hear. But look, man, it's a blessing to be on the platform. I always want to give love to you guys because you guys literally give everybody a chance to call in and give their own opinion about the game. And most of these people here are longtime Laker fans, right? And we're supporters. We support the team. And then we also love the people that give us that kind of love back. And so, look, I'll say this. I called on Saturday when we lost to Boston. And I'm not going to lie, I was pretty upset, but I was like even killed because I was like, we're missing so many people. Mm-hmm. And so then we move forward, and we lost 4 in a row. But one thing that stood out to me was the effort. Like, there wasn't too many times where they gave up. They always had that effort, including at Denver where they were down Luka Dončić. We were down LeBron James. Shimura was still out. I mean, we just have a lot of things that we have to go through, right? But the effort was still there.
Hey, be ready with something. Headphones?
He'd go down to 8, 9 at some point, but I saw the effort. And so I think that this could definitely be something good for them as they grow as a team, because this is something that's kind of new to us, right? Like, we got Luka, you got all these injuries, unfortunately you got LeBron, and you got all this stuff going on. But in a championship run, which I'm not saying we're going to win it, but am I confident? 100%. As long as our guys are going through the storm together, they stick with each other, there's a lot of things that are going to happen in between, right, that people don't see, which is growth.
Yeah.
And so I am super confident right now. I mean, this team right here is resilient. And at the end of the day, I think the only thing that people want to see, as far as like fans, people that pay to go to the games and buy their beers and whatever they're doing, you know what I'm saying, like parking, all that stuff, I think at the end of the day, as long as you see effort, that's really all you want. And so I see a lot of that, and for sure J.J. Redick has a lot to do with that. Just like the support, it's there for everybody. So if they're going to blow this, it's on them, but I don't really think it's never going to be a failure as long as they play together as a team, and then we can just let it play out. But like I said, you guys are doing an amazing thing for Laker fans around the world, but I think especially for local fans, right? Because, like, it's just like we invest in the team ourselves, right? And then when you got positive people around you, it's always a great thing. So that's all I got to say. Like I said, much love to the Beto Duran, Bunches, everybody over there, man. Y'all do a great job, and y'all keep us afloat as far as when we're out there working, we're grinding, we're hustling, and doing all that stuff. So thank you, guys.
No, Adam, thank you so much, man. The beautiful words from you. I'm going to start with the end of it, like where you're saying thank you to us. No. It's thank you to you. If you listen to the show, I know I'm not for everybody. I know some people don't like me. They don't like my style. But I'm genuine about bringing the passion that I have for you here on the air, because I have fun with it. Because I could sit here and talk ball, right? I could sit here and talk about isolation plays, and that's boring to me. What Adam was saying, that it is your show here in LA. It is a show for the people. Look, Sports Talk Radio, you don't take phone calls anymore. You don't need to call anymore, because you can just send a tweet and tell everybody how much they suck or how much everybody's great, right? We don't need to call, but what we've developed in this year and a half on the Lakers Postgame Show, brought to you by Active Collision, is a camaraderie, a family about it, where you can have me and Funches arguing about the Lakers being in shambles. I'm telling him to calm down, or we're going back and forth with it.
Hashtag Team Shambles.
Team Shambles. Yeah, that's dead right there. It's also about you, the fans, when you're driving around, like Adam was saying, the hard-earned money, the paying for the parking, paying for the beer, and you might only go to one game, but you're going to still rock your team. You're still going to support them. And if you need to get something off your chest, do it. This is why we always end up talking about food, because people are driving around in your car. You're usually going to Target for the wife to get something, or you're going to get food for the kids, and you just want to go away. And you're like, let me call. And we welcome everybody. And this isn't me going on a soapbox and patting myself on the back, but Rebecca Wambo does a great job on the highlights. Will does a great job running everything that we need, all the technical stuff. The kids in the back. It's the show for the city of LA. And you can hear it in my voice. Like, sometimes I'll get tweets, man, you were messing around too much today. Yeah, I was, because that's the energy that the crowd was giving. They want to sometimes forget about how the team was going 0-4 and it sucked. And then sometimes we got to lock in, and you'll hear me go on my rant where I get upset about certain things, because you, the fan, deserves better from the team. And lately there hasn't been any complaints, because the team has given you the effort. That's why the game on Friday night, where Michael's like, it's still a loss. It's no moral victory. I'm like, I'm not the moral victory guy, but damn, these are guys that should not be playing. And they're punching a team who many people think might go to the NBA Finals. So what Adam was saying about letting us have the show or letting us call, no. I welcome it, and I'm honored, and I know it's a big responsibility to be the host of the Lakers Postgame Show. Radio Michael fan, who is always locked in with us, had some great tweets, because Michael Thompson was in a zone today. And we've had the thing called Mind of Michael. And Michael said these tweets right here. MT, do you know what a supernova is, Ireland? Ireland, I heard, but I don't know what it means. It's a star that when it explodes and gives off the brightest light ever that can be seen from a trillion miles away. I hope Booker doesn't turn into one of those. All right, so Michael was going into this stars, right? And then he goes here. J.I., do you know what the Suns are shooting as a team from three? They're 2 for 18. That's 11%. MT, that's Steve Mason territory. Why is Mason catching strays from MT out of nowhere? Just catching strays.
It seems like every 5 games he does.
Just he'll just throw
his name out there and just.
And this is another part where Radio Michael fan, we appreciate everything you do. So right here, Michael. Which Laker is playing farthest from home? MT. How far is Slovenia compared to Tokyo from LAX? Look that up, Funch. Ireland. Guess. 6,800 miles from Slovenia. How long does it take Funches? Are you typing one finger at a time? Because Funches couldn't find the answer. And
no, I found the answer right away. Actually, I found it in kilometers first, and then I had to put it in miles, and then he kept on. He asked me who's farther away, Japan or Slovenia? Like I had to get the Japan numbers too ready. So yeah, it's not going to just take me a second.
Yeah, so you were typing with one finger.
Yeah, it took me like 20 seconds. Come on, sorry.
Catching the wrath of MT. And here's another mind of Michael. Ireland. Bad Bunny is here, which I didn't know Ireland would know who Bad Bunny was, but he got shown on the screen. And MT. Is he related to Bugs? I mean, we knew that was coming, right? We knew that was coming. And I saw Bad Bunny when he walked into the building. And I didn't tell you, Funch, because I was like, why you tell Michael? Because he's not going to know who he is. So, Ireland. Maybe that's why Booker's having a bad night. Bad Bunny is dating Booker's ex. Well, he used to be. He used to date Kylie Jenner, right?
Kendall Jenner.
Oh, Kendall Jenner. One of those Jenner kids. MT. What movie was he in? Ireland. He's a singer. MT. Name one song since you know him so well. Ireland. I don't know him that well. Put him on the spot right there. And it was just good banter back and forth. And that brings us to Bad Bunny. The Boricua out there. And I texted Reese right away, who does a great job on our social media account. Whenever you see pictures from games, it's usually Reese taking those. And what did I see? This is why the kids in the back, I'm proud of them. I texted Reese, hey, Bad Bunny's courtside. He's got the camo with the beanie on right next to the ABC broadcasters. I see Reese and Jex, boom, walk right up to him between a break, and they take a video, they take a picture, and we have it on the socials. Jex, I saw you. I saw you, Jex, right away walking up. You had the video. Get Bad Bunny. How was that interaction?
Yeah, man. So shout out to Beto letting us know. So I walked in after the first quarter, I think it was. Walked up to him sideline. He had a couple of his crew with him. And it was just like, hola, Benito, and like took a quick little video with him, and he was really nice. So that video's on our socials. And Beto, look at you knowing the pop culture, Devin Booker, Benito, Bad Bunny, Kendall Jenner love triangle. Come on now, man.
I listen to Pitbull radio in the morning on Sirius, and they give me the cheese man, bro. Like, if there's anything about gossip in the Latino world, I know that.
There it is.
You tell me something about like the other side. Yeah, I mean, 90 Day Fiance. I'm not on that stuff, right?
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Well, John knows. Ireland knows because he's looking at TMZ. That's on TMZ all the time.
Okay, so how Ireland knows all that gossip,
yeah.
I know all the Latino gossip.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at.
That's fair.
So there it is. Reese walked up. Reese takes a lot of great pictures. So, Reese, I saw you two walking up. You had the video, and then you had the picture. So, a Bad Bunny picture. Did he pose for you when you saw him?
When Anthony went up the first time, he did. He gave like a little peace sign while he was holding his cup. I went up a second time to get with my camera with a shorter lens, so I could do it. But he just like was staring at me the second time. But I said like I went to him and talked in Spanish. I was like, un foto, por favor. And he's like,
Reese using your AP Espanol?
Not AP, definitely not AP. Like maybe like a third grader. But
I know how to order tacos Espanol.
I mean, my grandma's Puerto Rican, my grandpa's Peruvian, so but I just never learned growing up. So I know a little bit just from school and stuff, and I try to speak to my mom in Spanish when I can.
Oh, nice.
The extent of what I know is just like school.
Okay, so one more time, ready? Play the Bad Bunny music. Play the Bad Bunny music. I want to hear this. All right. So here it is. Reese, kid from Thousand Oaks, 805, Arizona State's finest. You're walking up to Bad Bunny. What do you say?
Hola, un foto por favor. And then he's just like, he like shrugged his shoulders. He was like, okay. I go, gracias. He gave me a thumbs up. I'm just like, okay. I wanted to like try to get like a little video with him, ask him about like if he's gonna do more WWE stuff or anything, but I just like he just gave the thumbs up. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, he was there with his boys. He had 3 guys with one of them had a Puerto Rico jacket from Santurce, one of the baseball teams out there, one of the cities. So it's cool. Reese busting the Espanol. Very nice.
Look at that.
Very nice. Proud of you guys, man, because you'll go to Bad Bunny. It like could be a little intimidating because you never know what you're gonna do because you're the only ones I saw go up to him. I didn't see anybody else.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Lakers did post one photo of him, but it wasn't like a typical Bad Bunny. He was incognito, maybe because it was in the camo, right? He was incognito.
Look, I'm not gonna say that we had the photo before they did, but you know.
But we did.
This is what you could have told Michael Thompson. Bad Bunny, like Reese said, was in wrestling. He was WWE. He was also in Narcos, a little actor. And by the way, 47.4 million followers Bad Bunny has. Benito. And you could have just told Ireland that he was on SNL recently, and he would have known. He would have known all about that. All right, Funch, Team Shambles, is it done?
We're not. I don't know yet.
Oh my goodness.
Not yet. Okay. Let's get a win tomorrow. Then maybe we're off the Team Shambles. Bandwagon.
They're gonna play the Spurs, who are 28-38.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs are who have shut down Wemby.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox had pinky surgery.
Mm-hmm.
He's done for the season.
Don't forget CP3 still there.
Oh, Shambles. Hey. Tomorrow.
Move this man!
We will take more of your phone calls tomorrow after the Lakers-Spurs game. Great job, Reese. Great job, Jax, who, by the way, when I spoke at Damian High Career Day, let's just say our boy Anthony Jax is known.
Get out of here. He was big man on campus? What?
I spoke to some of the kids.
What?
And the professors were like, the teachers were like,
really?
Anthony Jax, he works at ESPN. Do you know him?
Come
Matter
on,
of
man.
fact,
Go
I do.
Spartans, man. Come on.
Oh, they gave me a dry fit, though. Did they give you one?
Hey, not yet. Hook me up with that. Come on.
Nah, bro. Got to keep that. Lakers get the victory today, 107-96. Great job by Rebecca, Will, as always. And great job by you, the listeners, interacting with us. Lakers postgame show brought to you by Active Collision. We will talk to you mañana in the morning, 7 to 9. Clinton and friends. The big CY kiddos. Then Travis and DeMarco, Mason, Ireland, Sedano and Cap. And then our pregame gets going at 6 o'clock. So you'll get a full 3 to 6 of Sedano and Cap. We'll be bouncing around. And tomorrow, give us a call. David 100. Call us tomorrow. You're the first one up. Lakers get the victory. Good day in L.A. Funch, we're going to Mastros? I got a 5 o'clock reservation.
Maybe. I don't know.
Your wife said you can go. She said take him.
We'll see.
Oh, here goes Michael Morales, the Lakers TMZ paparazzi who sits courtside. Team Shambles.
There you go. Team Shambles.
He makes all that money via Instagram. He should take us to Mastros. All right, Will, get ready. We're going to go have some butter cake. Thanks, everybody, listening. I'm Beto Duran. Lakers get the victory, 107-96. We'll talk to you tomorrow on 710 ESPN.
Lakers basketball, presented by
Vista Paint, locally owned, manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint is your home for factory